Stars are not scattered all alone through space. Instead, they're gathered together in groups known as galaxies. And scientists predict that there are about 100,000 million stars in our galaxy. And we're gonna go ahead and start. And today we're gonna be looking at some of the things we can find in our galaxy. And I'm not gonna include planets or dwarf planets because I already made a video for those. So if you guys want to check those out, I will put them on there so you can go ahead and click on them. But we're not going to include those in this video, but of course planets and dwarf planets are part of our galaxy as well, but you're not going to see them on here because otherwise the video would be way too long. But let's go ahead and start with a star. And there's a bunch of stars on this galaxy, and our sun is part of a galaxy called the Milky Way, which is pretty amazing because like it sounds like a chocolate bar. So like how sweet is that? I'm just kidding. But our solar system is of course also part of the Milky Way, so that means we live in the Milky Way galaxy. Isn't that pretty amazing? I don't know, I really like the Milky Way name. And of course there's other galaxies out there, but our home is the Milky Way, our galaxy home. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this like not bothered, like I'm so like not bothered, but like what is it called, like I'm like so like tired, like don't talk to me. Honestly, the hand was so hard to make. I tried my best to do it. The first time I tried to make it, it came out not right, so like I deleted that footage. But then I went to go ahead and tried it again, and some of it I had to do off camera because I really needed to be up close and personal with the hand. So you're gonna see how I'm gonna take it away and then bring it back and it looks different. It's because I tried to fix it while I was like getting all up close and personal. I'm gonna I baked it so that it like I wasn't gonna mess it up, and now I'm just gonna put it on this emoji. And super tired, so tired to be a star. Did you guys know that moons are also called natural satellites, and they usually orbit planets, but they can also orbit asteroids? And honestly, like the reason I learned about natural satellites, because I had no idea that the moon was a natural satellite, it was because one of you guys wanted me to do a video about natural satellites. So thank you so much for the idea. You guys are awesome. And honestly, hopefully YouTube decides not to do this, but it looks like on January 2020 they're gonna remove the comment section from children's videos. And like I know not just children watch my videos, but it looks like anything with like cartoons or like just basically anything with cartoons is going to be labeled as children's videos, which is a bummer because it looks like they're going to remove our comments. I don't know, but I really love you guys' comments. I love you guys' ideas. I love you guys' positive support. I just love you guys' comments. I'm going to be very bummed out, but like hopefully, like, I don't know, we'll see if they actually do it. But there are about 200 moons in our solar system, and they all come in all shapes and sizes, and they are pretty amazing. So like space is like pretty amazing. Like I'm happy. I don't know, it's just like amazing. So we're gonna go ahead and add, I'm doing the Earth's moon. So like if it looks familiar, it's because it's our moon. But I'm gonna go ahead and do a little cowboy hat on it. I haven't done this emoji, and I was like, you know what, let's give it a try because I haven't done this emoji. So like I tried my best to do the hat. It looks like one size. I kind of went back and like fixed the sizes, but here is our moon. It's like a little cowboy. As a comet approaches the sun, the tail of the comet forms, and comets have two tails. One is made of molecules of gas, and the second tail is made out of dust particles. And a comet's tail is gonna always point away from the sun because of the sun's solar wind, so it's kind of like blowing at it. So like the tails are gonna be pointing in the opposite direction. It's almost like when like wind blows at your face and like your hair goes back, kind of like the same thing with comets, but pretty amazing. And for this, we're gonna try to I'm gonna try to do the face first. I'm gonna go ahead and bake it completely because I decided that I was gonna add resin to it, but I'm gonna make a mold out of this. I'm gonna do the side, like the form of the comet, and I'm gonna bake that part so that I can put it in the molds, and then we can fill it up with resin, and then we could put the little face inside of it. So I'm gonna get my reusable mold putty, which is pretty amazing because I can use it as much as I want. I'm gonna put this inside of it after I baked the little figure, let it dry, and I should have waited a little bit longer, but I'm gonna mix UV resin and gel polish, and I'm gonna go ahead. I put it on the base, which I should have cured. I didn't put it under the UV light. I should have put it in the UV light first and then put the face on top of it, but I decided to do it this way and then cure it, which obviously it didn't cure the bottom of where the face was, so I had to go back, but I went ahead and filled more of the resin and put it on top of it because it's like inside. It's like inside. It looks pretty cool, right? I love it. And then I went ahead and cured it again under the UV light, and now that it's cured, I'm gonna remove it. But because I didn't cure the bottom first, it stayed sticky, so I had to go back and cure that part. So like, yeah, I should have just cured the bottom first, but I'm gonna go ahead and fix the little sides because it has some extra stuff, and sanded it a little bit with a nail file. And there is my Comet emoji. Super adorable. I think this is my favorite one for sure out of all the little space ones. I think it's just because of the resin. I love stuff with resin on it. I don't know why. A nebula is a big cloud of dust, gas, and plasma, and stars are born in a nebula, which is super adorable. But more than one nebula is called a nebulae. I don't know, it looks like it sounds super cute, right? It's almost like cacti, like super adorable. But they come in a bunch of colors. They almost look like majestic to me because they look like, I don't know, they just like pretty awesome. They kind of for me remind me of like a unicorn in space. Like if a unicorn would be in space, like the nebula is like the unicorn, I don't know, of space. What do you guys think? I don't know, it just like looks so ethereal, like super like amazing. I don't know, I'm doing like too much. But like here is my little nebula, and I'm gonna add little pieces or little stars, little tiny ones. It's almost like the galaxy. It looks like the galaxy a little bit, but like it's a cloud, kinda. Super adorable. An asteroid is a rocky object that orbits the sun, and most asteroids are found in the asteroid belt, which is located between Mars and Jupiter. And asteroids are leftover material from when our solar system was formed. You guys, 4.6 billion years ago when our solar system was formed. So amazing, right? But asteroids basically never had a chance to be part of the planets, so like they're just kind of like floating around in space, chilling like villains. Hopefully not gonna hit us, but like, yeah, they're just like chilling over here. So this one is like super scared, like super like what? And I'm using granite polymer clay for this for this asteroid, just because it's like a rocks and I had the granite clay, so we're like, let's go ahead and do this. So if you see the little specks, it's because I'm using granite Sculpey polymer clay, and it already comes in like that. But we're gonna add some little heat on it, and that's why it's so scared. It's like frightened. It's like, what is happening here? Neutron stars are born when a star dies in a supernova, and they're extremely dense, so 1 teaspoon would weigh 1 billion tons. I don't even know like how that, oh my gosh, like how did they, I don't know, like scientists put so much work into this, because like the fact that they say that 1 teaspoon of a neutron star would weigh 1 billion tons, like I don't know, like all of these, oh my gosh, you guys, like scientists, like oh my gosh, so much props. Like all this information is mind-blowing. I love it. But basically, like our sun would never get a chance to become a neutron star though, because it's too small. Neutron stars are formed when basically neutron stars are basically big stars, so way bigger than our sun. So they would have to be 10 to 20 times the size of our sun in order for them to become neutron stars. And I went ahead and baked it in between. I added some liquid Sculpey to kind of reinforce it, and I'm gonna paint the acrylic paint on the wire because like it's kind of like it wasn't silver, so we're gonna turn it into gray. No, wait. So a black hole is a place in space where the gravitational pull is so strong that even light cannot get out. So like that is why the face can't even be on a black hole, because like the face would be pulled into the emoji, the darkness of it. So like this is not realistic at all, because like technically a black hole probably would not be able to have an emoji face on it, because they would just suck it right in. But basically, like a black hole is created when a neutron star gets too massive, and then it turns into a black hole. I can't go into specifics because like I'm learning as much as you guys are learning. I had to look up all this stuff because I didn't know about all this stuff, and it was pretty fun learning about like what's in space, what is happening, why are they here. But there's just so much more. Obviously there's so much more information that I didn't get, so I'm like, I'm just giving you guys little pieces, but there's just so much to learn about space. It's pretty amazing. And I wanted to, I don't know, it's just like the black hole is extremely interesting to me because it's like so mysterious. It's like once what stuff goes in there, like where does it go? Like is like, you know, like they say, I don't know, there's just like I can't explain because like does anybody know? I guess there has been an explanation of what happens when stuff goes into the black hole, but like I can't process it in my head. But like, we're gonna go ahead and add the galaxy around this black hole, and we're gonna add a little angel little halo, because it's like so innocent. But basically, which is what I learned, which is what was pretty interesting, is that a neutron star turns into a black hole, which is like everything is like correlated. It's almost pieced together. Our galaxy is pretty amazing, and there's not just one galaxy. There's a bunch of other galaxies. And so now that we finished, I'm gonna bake them all except for the comet, and I'm gonna go ahead and glaze them like I usually do. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab a magnet, put it on the back of them, and so they can become fridge magnets. Yes. And stay tuned for the end of the video because I have a little announcement. Hey guys, so I started a new channel. If you guys want to go ahead and check it out, it's more like gonna be about having fun with makeup, nothing too serious. I kind of just want to mess around. But if you're interested, go ahead and check it out. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have an awesome day. Bye!